Hi, welcome back to Leslie Crafts and welcome back to another mass make. I thought I'll just bring you along on the journey of when I'm doing my tassels for my new kit, but also I thought it's a good mass make as well for any crafter really is making some paper tassels. So, and I'm using little bee caps for the top. So I've got to that stage. I've run out of bee caps. I'm waiting for some more to come in from Auntie Ali, but they might take a bit now because the UK is back down into a very strict lockdown and some of the post is getting majorly delayed. So I thought at least I can get them to that stage, and then once they come in it's just a case of gluing the bee cap on and then twisting the top down to make the little loop for the thingy to go through. So as you can see, I've just cut out lots of paper. Now these are my offcuts from my kit, which is strawberry shortcake, and I've just cut these into 1 inch strips, and this is 6 by 5 I think. It's just literally the offcut of my 6 by 6 inch. So yeah, they're just under 5.5 by 6. So if you've got 6 by 6 paper pads, they will work out perfectly. And I've just cut strips out of them, and then I've used my fringing scissors just to cut the paper so it's all fringed, and then it's just a case of gluing them. And then I found that because these are so short, I just put a little bit of hot glue just to start it off and then just wrap it around. Then it just holds it, and then I just need to put a little bit of glue in the middle and then set my pins. I got my pins from Ali, but obviously I didn't check the size, so they're very, very short, which is fine, but I just find them a bit of a pain for me to work with. So, you know, so you can make loads like that. So if you've seen any videos I do, doing one motion at a time works better for me, because you get a lot more done in a very short space of time. So you got to excuse me, I have a cold, my heating's not working, and I'm literally waiting on a phone call from the plumber to see when he's coming today to see if he can fix it. So I'm hoping it's just my thermostat that's gone, because I don't think the landlord would be very pleased if it's a massive bill. So yeah, so the kids are homeschooling at the moment. Still not quite sure if they're going back on the 18th of January or not. I've had so many emails from both their schools. It's like, information overload, really. So it's a bit full on, really. I know from the 11th then they can go on to BBC Two in the UK and get GCSE lessons, and if they're under the age, if they're in preschool or primary, then you've got CBBC, which have dedicated 3 hours first thing in the morning for they're educational blocks. But then again, a lot of the stuff on CBeebies is educational. It's only when you get after school you start getting a lot of the cartoons and stuff. But yeah, so excuse me if I keep on sniffing, it's just, you know, and the weather's gone from being cold to being icy and frosty, and took my daughter to work this morning and I really didn't want to get out of the car when I got back because it was nice and warm. So, but it is what it is, and you know, can't do anything about it. So but no, so I'm in the process of trying to keep the house warm with a flipping electric heater, which I need in the conservatory because it's cold anyway in here, because it's not very well insulated. The rest of the house is absolutely freezing, so I've got two children which are complaining it's really, really cold, and then the middle one's going, nah, it's not that cold, and it's like, well, it is, because even last night I was wearing more layers than I would normally, and even then it was like I really couldn't get to sleep. I think it's been broken for a bit, but because obviously in the UK the temperatures have really plummeted, luckily we haven't had any snow, but we've had some really bad frosts where I am, so it's like, oh, you know, it's really bad when outside is actually warmer than inside your house. So I woke up this morning with a bit of a cold. Well, it's not a bit of a cold, it's a full-blown cold. So I'm like sneezing everywhere. Everybody's looking at me like I've just got the plague. It's like, it's a cold. So yeah, so I'm sniffing and sneezing and everything like that. But by the time you've seen this, hopefully, my heating will be fixed and I'll be living in living in Barbados, heating. So I complaining about it's too hot, never, but I'll be able to control my temperature. I think it's my thermostat that's gone, because I've got heating coming through, but it's like in my bathroom and stuff. So if I want to get warm, I just do, you know, I pop into the bathroom for about 10 minutes and you know, go warm and then come back out again and freeze. So I know it's cold, you see, but even my daughter's starting to wear layers. She normally walks around the house with very few things on. David, you'll have to keep our living room door shut. I know it's Matthew, but I'm trying to keep it heated. I've got the heating on. Oh, I've got the little heater on, but I've got the living room. I've got my door to the living room open, so this one doesn't click off until it gets to both rooms are quite warm. But that takes a bit of a day, so my electric bill is like absolutely sky high at the moment. So, but yeah. But on the good news, on the good side, I keep on winning little giveaways. So I won one from Scrap Metal Chick. That was a PayPal prize, so I've yet to spend that. And then I won a little goodie, something from Crafty Eileen. So she's sending me a little something, which is very kind of her. So yeah, so once I know what I've got with my PayPal winnings and the winnings from Crafting Eileen, I'll do a little giveaway video haul and what I've got given into me in the proceeds. So yeah, so I never normally win anything on YouTube, but I've won all of that and it's like, oh my god. So yeah, so I'm sort of a happy little bunny at the moment. You know, be even more happy if I had heating, like, but like I said to the estate agents, I said I think it's, to be fair, I think it's not, hasn't been working for a fair few weeks, but because the temperatures suddenly plummeted and you know, it is really cold, it's only now I've really noticed that actually it's not, and I've been off this week from work, so it's not me coming in back from work saying, oh, I'm still cold from work, when actually it's not. It's you know, there is something wrong with my heating. The boiler's okay, I've checked the boiler, so, but I know the guy who comes out, he fitted my boiler when I had my house with my ex. I'm a bit of a cowboy, but that's who my people I rent from, well, rent through, my estate agents use. So I can't do much about it, you know. So literally at this point I get some glue and I just literally get these little eye pins and I just put them in the middle, just like so. And then when I get my bead caps, I'll put some more, you know, hot glue in on top, and just go find where that goes. And then I'll just put some more hot glue on top, and then I'll just turn the eye pin over, so it's something to grab when I put the charms on. Not the charms, the things, so they look like that. So I'm just putting them in the box, so I know that when they come, as and when they come through from Ali, they'll you know, these are ready to go, and you know, everything else. So I was just trying to work out last night how I could get them to a certain stage where, you know, I've got time on my hands now with the kit, and then instead of rushing last minute trying to get everything done, I thought, actually I've got these head pins which but okay, but you can only, like, I presume if you're doing like earrings, they would be absolutely perfect, but because I want to do like charms and stuff like that, I just need them a little bit longer, and I don't necessarily want 2 eye pins on either side. So I have used some of these in my work before, but I don't want to necessarily, you know, they are quite small when I, you know, can only fit like 1 or 2 beads in, so you're totally out of shot. But at least this way I'm getting ahead of the game, plus I'm using what I have while I'm waiting for new ones to come in. I have ordered bigger ones, I think. Not really ordered the same size, knowing my brain. But yeah. So it just shows you how quick you can do, you know. And then obviously if I had the bead caps, then I would just put them on next, wait until this dries, and then, you know, put the bead caps on. But I'm quite happy with them being to this stage, because it just means that when my bead caps do come in, you know, just literally I can sit down, watch a bit of YouTube or Netflix, Disney Plus, and just literally get my hot glue gun, put the bead caps on, twist, and then that's it. And all it's, you know, I can get the packaging to a stage as well, you know, where that's all ready to go, and it'll be just literally a case of you know, just finishing them off and getting them ready. Because I think apart from doing extra bits, which I'm trying to use my papers up with, I think my side of the kit, like my making side, apart from apart from some papers which I need to get ink for, I think everything else is up done on my side, and it's just literally waiting for stuff which I've ordered in for the kit to arrive. I'm hoping that it can get through customs quite quickly and get to me quite quickly, but you know, if it takes its time, then it takes its time. I'm not too worried about when this kit goes out. It's up to me when I release it. But if it gets to a certain point where, you know, I can start getting the other ones ready as well. So, you know, and what I'll do is I'll just order their stuff in very rapidly, and then after that it's just a case of, you know, putting this one to one side until everything's come in, and then working on the other one. So, and then doing all my other I've got a couple of collaborations I'm in on YouTube. I want to do a couple of hashtags. I've got Punchy's boho swap to do. So, and then I've got stuff on my own page to do and on my group. So I've got, you know, I've got stuff to do, so I'm never going to be bored. But, you know, I just thought I'll bring you along on this little journey of mass making. And obviously this is a good way of using up your scraps as well. You know, what I might do is once these are done and the ones I need packaged up are all packaged and put into, you know, the kit side, then I'll just put these away, and then, you know, if I'm at a, you know, not a loose end, but if I've lost sort of my mojo to make anything big, I can just go into my scraps and just go through and make either, you know, what we've made so far, like the rosettes, or little mini envelopes. We've got, what else did we make? Oh, the little tickets would have come out by now, and maybe the straws might have come out by now. So, you know, and obviously we're working on other bits and pieces. You know, my scrap bin has got, you know, sort of overflowing at the moment, so I desperately need to go and cull that and make some stuff. Also, you know, working out what we can do as a mass make, for like paper crafting, card making, embellishment side, even if it's just the basis for the embellishments. Also, you know, 3D projects and stuff like that. So that's what I was thinking. So I've got a few orders to put in next week. One is for ink, one is for envelopes, cards and envelopes. One is for more double-sided tape. That is from Ali, so it's gonna turn up when it turns up, but I will get some from another company where I get the envelopes from, just to tide me over until the Ali lot come in. And then what else? Yeah, so once these are all done, I will post a picture upon my page, and obviously it will go automatically onto Pinterest. So yeah, so I might even do some mass making of some bows, you know, because everybody needs bows and everything else.
I need a piece of paper and a pen.
So okay, so I will leave you with these, and be sure to subscribe, like and comment. It really does help me hopefully get me up to 1,000 subbies as well. But I'm going to try this StreamYard where I can stream even though I'm under a certain amount of subbies. So yeah, I'm going to try and do a live on YouTube at some point, and I will be back fairly soon. Okay, bye now.